Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome back to BeamNG.drive once again. Today we are on Dangerous Roads again, that map made by Spencer Johnson, and we are going to be trying another silly thing. We're going to have this truck here, aka the Beast, pull this car down this so-called dangerous road. We're going to see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea if there's going to be problems. I have not tested this, not even a little bit, because it's a pain in the butt to set up and probably a pain in the butt to reset a vehicle and set it up all over again. So we're going to do all the testing here as we go. I do have that car behind in neutral, so downside is that things like that can happen. Okay, the chain kind of bunches up and stops the car, so there is a collision box there. But I'm concerned that the chain is going to be very long and that car is going to get yanked off of the edge of the road and pull this thing with it, or into that tree. Like, this is going to be a problem. I wish this chain was a little shorter. This chain is just the flail, or I think they call it, in the game, in the base game, no mod required. But I've taken the big spiky death ball, whatever you want to call it, off the end of it. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to get stuck on top of this chain. I'm going to lock this thing into four-wheel drive, because I have a feeling I'm going to need that kind of power and grip. I might even just turn on the diffs. Lock the diffs. Yeah, like, it's... Okay, that rock might have saved us there. I'm so worried that this car is going to go over the edge and pull us with it. So I'm going to be doing some evasive driving every once in a while. I don't care if that car gets wrecked. We don't care about it arriving in one piece. It might even be better if it got flipped over upside down, to be honest. The goal is to get... Oh crap, no! The goal is going to be to get the car or the truck there. It doesn't matter if it's a one piece or not, but look at how terrible this is. This is going to be so incredibly challenging. Now if I respawn this, is it going to... It is bringing everything back automatically. That's amazing. Why does that chain look shorter? I think the car is just on top of the chain. We're going to go with it. I also think that car is perhaps locked into a gear instead of neutral. But whatever, we're going to go with it. We're going to... Yeah, I can see the chain sticking out of the back of the car. We're going to let that happen for as long as possible. It's because the car isn't being pulled in reverse anymore. It's facing forward, unlike it was before. So the car is just riding on top of the chain. Yeah, I don't think that's going to last long. I think we're going to go over a bump, and the car is going to get some air, and that chain's going to come flying out of there. But, yeah, we're definitely taking advantage of that. That's way easier with a shorter chain, right? Holy crap. I tried messing with a mod that gave me a tow strap and doing this exact same thing, which would have been nice because the tow strap was shorter. The tow strap was intended to help you, like, you know, pull a stuck vehicle out somewhere or whatever you want to do. But the problem with the mod was... This is conveniently annoying. I like it. The problem with the mod was that it would make the camera shake like crazy. It would... When you coupled the truck and the tow rope together, it just... I don't know. Every time the tow rope wiggled, which it did constantly, the camera would wiggle too. It's like the camera would find the average position between both. And there's a little bit of wiggling going on at the camera here, but comparatively, like, nothing. Nothing compared to what that tow rope was. So that's the main reason I didn't use the tow rope. I decided to try this chain out instead. I didn't know if it would even... I didn't think I could even do this with it. I'm hoping, honestly, that the car and that chain are kind of welded together. You know, the chain is like inside a part of the component of the car. That car is the full vehicle there. Engine is in there and everything. All I did was add the tow hitch to give myself a more... Ooh, I didn't see that bump there. A more solid place to hook the chain onto. I'm guessing that wheel I lost is just a spare off of the bottom of this thing. I'm hoping. I mean, obviously I have all my wheels still. It's been a while since I drove on this road here, and it is fairly long if you remember. If you haven't seen this before, note this route is pretty long. This is the simpler route on this map. It's the one that's... I think they call it the main road. It's largely paved, but as you can see, not entirely. It's going to take us a hot second to finish this, though. I guess we can look at the map real quick, because I don't even remember how far to see. How far into this are we? So we started here. We're going all the way over to here. Yeah, we're like not even a tenth of the way through. Oh, go away with the waypoints. We don't need the waypoints. We don't need to look at the blue arrows the entire time. Just gonna hear tires squealing on this car the entire time we're on a paved road. I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit. If that thing bounces off of a tree, no big deal, as long as we don't rip the chain right off of our vehicle, which these tow hitches in this game seem to be pretty tough. So I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. And more likely it'll yank ourselves off of the road and flip us or something. I will use node grabber to roll us back over if need be. Is it cheaty? Maybe. But, I mean, so is the chain being stuck in or under the car or whatever is going on there. So, we're going with it. But the goal is to hopefully not need to worry about that. Not need to worry about node grabbing. However, when you do stupid stuff, stupid things happen. I also think that this vehicle being in gear, or maybe it's in park, I don't know. I haven't checked. I could check, but I'm not going to because that's a lot of work. And by a lot of work, I mean I've got to click like one button 3 times. I know, right? Crazy. But it's better when it's not neutral now. It was neutral before, now it doesn't want to roll away constantly either. So, yeah, I mean, it's got its pros and cons. It's going to be a little more work for this truck to yank it up the hill, but this thing should have the V8 in it. Pretty sure it does. I mean, it is the Beast. Why would you call it the Beast if you're putting a little 4-cylinder thing in it? I'm going to assume it has an engine that would fit the definition of Beast. Come on now. We got this. We can do this. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. These maps. Why do I make myself do these? These are so stupid. So... Ooh. I didn't realize the road ended like that. Or half-ended. It's so time-consuming. Okay, car. You need to stay on the road. Yeah, you being locked into a gear there in a park, it is so much better. You just have so much less of a mind of your own of the car. I'm still not sure if that chain is going to come detached at some point. Oh, just like that. Now but zoom the camera farther to see what's going on. That could be a problem. That ramp is so tempting. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. I think it's a problem. I don't exactly have the room to just yank it back up here unless it just comes up on its own there. Okay. Well, we're better than expected. Oh, maybe it is a neutral. Because it wants to go back down there again. Oh, it's going to pull my vehicle over, isn't it? Oh my god. Where'd you go? Oh, you're down here now. Okay. That's slightly problematic. I'm seeing some problems with with this concept. Let's see what I can do about that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try to do. So instead of just attaching the end of this chain to the tow hitch, I'm going to grab like the middle of the chain and attach it to the tow hitch. That way the chain is hopefully that... Well, camera did its own thing there. Hopefully the chain is, half as long now. And that way when we decide to tow the thing, we're closer to it. Is that cheaty? Sure. I like it though. Let's go. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. We are dragging some extra chain, but there's just no way that I can see, at least not simply, to make that chain shorter the proper way. So we're just only going to use half of it and just let the other half of it hang there and make some fancy looking sparks. I mean, why not? I left the engine of that Piccolino back there running as well, unintentionally, completely unintentionally. But I don't think that matters. The bumper on this truck has seen better days. When I was stretching the chain back out to kind of, hook it to the Piccolino, I may have sort of hooked my own bumper a little bit with the chain that had gotten wrapped around it one way or another when I was node grabbing it into place. But whatever. I don't think our hitch is actually... I mean, the chain shouldn't be attached to the bumper. I'm pretty sure it's attached to the tow hitch. If not, that's a problem. If not, it probably would have been ripped off. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, purely cosmetic. As you can see on the left side there, the vehicle hasn't really taken any substantial damage. I mean, that bumper is probably the entirety of that damage. So, anyway, whatever. Now let's see this time, since our chain isn't going to magically get longer on us, if we can get any farther. What I am concerned about is the... I don't know what... I should have looked at what broke before. I'm assuming the tow hitch got ripped off of this car, off of the Piccolina before, and that's why the thing finally went down and it just couldn't take the pressure. So that's possibly going to happen again. If that happens, like, what do we do? Do we find a different vehicle that has a more secure tow hitch? Which would be what vehicle? I don't know. I'd have to look at, like, physically turn the car over. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Uh-oh, the chain's wrapped around the wheel of the truck. That's less than ideal. Okay, we worked it out. Our bumper almost got ripped off completely. But anyway, I might have to just look at the bottom of the actual vehicle and other vehicles and see which one is, which one looks the most secure. I've got to keep the camera zoomed out so far here so I can see what the car is doing. Kind of unfortunate. But, uh-oh. I thought it was going to swing into that tree. That could have been an abrupt stop. And I don't know that tow hitch could handle an abrupt stop like that. I guess I can lower the camera down a little bit here. I want to see what's coming, though. Okay, you can see a little bit closer. We don't need to be super zoomed out here, do we? Alright. Let's go. Gonna get some speed. I just don't like with the camera down lower like this. I can't see what's coming up as well. That's why I usually had it quite high. Even playing games like, I think this would be GTA 4 specifically, back when I was playing it on console, I would constantly be messing with the right joystick to make the camera pitch up higher like this. The entire time I was playing it, constantly fiddle with that joystick non-stop, at least as much as I was doing steering input, because I wanted to be able to see what's coming up in front of me, especially when you're going through some of the hilly areas of cities and stuff. You want to be able to see what's over that crest. You want to be able to see what kind of path you should be taking. You know, you don't want to go over the hill and get some airtime and smash into the vehicle. It's just an inconvenience I didn't want, right? Alright, we're making the truck work hard here, pulling this car uphill again. That shouldn't be a problem. I don't think overheating is going to be an issue, although the temperature gauge does look slightly higher than I feel like I should see it. But I'm pretty sure this truck can handle towing a little bit of stuff. I mean, we'll see, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I hope you like the sound of tires squealing, because you're getting lots of that this time around. And I don't think that tires exploding from wearing out like that is a thing in this game. We're entering this area now, obviously, that has the skinnier roads, which means we're nearing the area where this car was lost last time. Hopefully this car decides to stay on the road this time as well, and so we don't have the same issue. But I need to be a little bit cautious. It's like I don't want to take my time here, but I want to be a little bit cautious. And I'm probably going to try this truck, the Beast, on the off-road section of this map in the very near future. And I forget what they call it, like the rougher road. We've tried a few different things. We tried going to smaller vehicles. We tried using the hopper, which is basically a Jeep, kind of off-road designed, but without going with like a super off-road rock crawling specific vehicle, which we haven't actually tried yet. We haven't managed. Ooh, car's doing stuff. It's trying to overtake me. We haven't managed to get to the end. We got really close once, and then the road was a really weird shape. So I'm thinking we're going to try the Beast, and we're probably going to try some variation of the Wydra, both of those vehicles were suggested by you guys, and see what happens. Like, I have no idea which one is going to be better. This thing looks more, I don't know, I was going to say more capable, but I can't even say that for sure. But the Wydra's size, I think, is going to help it. Because there was times on that road where this car's going to try to overtake me again here. And there's rocks I need to be careful of. But yeah, there's times on that road where the vehicle's being a little bit bigger, not even as big as this thing, was a problem. The chain is stuck in the right rear tire of this truck. The right rear tire just burst. The smoke is just from the Piccolina, no big deal. This could be a problem. This chain, I might need to go out of my way to make sure this chain does not get caught around that wheel. It's not a problem that my tire bursts so much. I don't think that'll be a problem. But I'm worried about either A, it breaking an axle. Like, look at it. It's wrapped right around it. Did you see that? Oh, man. Or it ripping the tow hitch off of that Piccolina. I can't even tell what I'm grabbing. I'm trying to, like, move... I'm moving my head to get a better view. It doesn't work like that. I mean, you've got a monitor here, right? Trying to be gentle. I'm trying to, like, unhitch it. Or unhook it. It's so dark here too. That doesn't help. Okay, zoom the camera a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can grab the bumper of the Piccolina. That's not gonna help. Giving it a tug. Is that? Did we get it? No, not really. What if I reverse a touch? Would that help? No. It looks like it's just wrapping it up more. It's so hard to see though. That looks like the end of a chain. Is that the? Now we're really tangled. Okay. We're just making it worse. Wait. Where? I don't even understand what I'm looking at right now. This is a problem. This is really a problem. Is this the chain or is this the wheel? I think this is the chain. But like the loose end of the chain, I think, is wrapped around the wheel now. Oh, the hitch? Wait, what? Is the hitch actually on the bumper? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, don't worry about the bumper then. That's, I think, still attached nicely. But what the heck do I do about this? I feel like brute forcing it is not the solution. Okay, I say as it comes detached. Without any kind of effort. Alright, well, next time that happens, and I'm sure there'll be a next time, we have an idea. Why do I hear tires squealing when we're on grass and dirt? I'm going to be lacking a little bit of traction here with my flattened tire, but I don't think, yeah, it looks like that's not going to be a big problem. I don't think we're losing too much performance with one flattened tire. If we lose another one, maybe. But for now, we're okay. Let's try to avoid the rocks, including with the Piccolina we're towing. There's a giant banana. That's wonderful. Okay, let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into next. It's always seemed like that car has gone around the right side of the beast every time for whatever reason. And maybe it's just because I'm turning a certain way. Or maybe the way that vehicle's being towed with this chain is a little off-center somehow. And it's probably just me turning. Where's the road go? This way. Okay. I think I remember questioning that before. Like, what direction is this road supposed to be going in? Nobody knows. I'm going to stick to the left a little bit so the car doesn't hit the rocks on the right. I'm fighting with the camera the entire time. I'm wanting to see the vehicle behind me and what road it's going to take, and at the same time see what's coming up in front of me so that I can avoid those things and guide the vehicle, both vehicles around it, really. Alright, here we go. Let's pick up a little bit of speed against my better judgment. Get those tires really screaming at us. I feel like there's going to be a tricky section coming up here. Okay, it's transitioning to a dirt path. Going up the hill. This is fairly steep. I hope our traction isn't going to be a limitation, or vehicle power. I think traction will be an issue first. Let's see what we can do. Oh, don't get pulled off the edge. Uh-oh. 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 Nothing I can do now. Nothing I can do. Actually, drive shaft is broke. I was going to say that maybe we can salvage this, but seeing as it told us our front drive shaft is broken, I don't think we're going to have much power to get ourselves up the hill. It's so dark down here, I can't tell. Yeah. We have rear-wheel drive only. Yeah, there's no way we're going to make it up the hill like that. This is extremely tricky. I think we're going to have to say we have a defeat on this. Like, should we... You guys tell me, should we try this again? Should we try doing the same thing again? Should we try modifying something, whether it be one of the vehicles, make the chain shorter, whatever? Or do I just need to, do this again and be more cautious? You guys tell me. Let me know what you want to see. Because I don't know. I mean, I think we have the right tow vehicle, personally. Let's see how far we made it. And maybe the right vehicle to have, I think we have the right vehicle combination here for both. I think our chain length is good. Maybe I should have been more careful. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. How many times do I have to say I don't know? I don't know how many times I have to say I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to see. We did make it, I'm going to call that about halfway. Maybe a little bit short of halfway, because this road is a little bit more windy, or this second half is a little more windy than the first half. Kinda. Yeah, okay, halfway-ish. We made it halfway-ish. We kind of went out there, and we're starting our return this way again. Yeah, you tell me. What do you want to see? This is... I don't like it when this happens. What do we do? Alright, well, anyways, guys... Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.